Yep. Alright. Let's try and get the music back again. So... Alright. Alright, it's a little bit loud on my end. I really should have this all figured out when it comes to the music before I start streaming. To make it a little bit louder on your guys' end, not that loud. That should be enough because I'm still, well, according to the sound thing, I'm still getting over it. But let's build those walls. Let me take a look. So I should get walls there, there. Probably just going to extend this so that we can have a bigger market. And then here, 2 gates. Alright, now I have to get the image up. Well, it's more a couple of images. Oh. 1 second. Why is this go? Huh? So. Now it should be public. What the fuck happened there? Going to switch different music though, because this is a little bit loud.
Dit is de familie Uitgroei. Een familie met een...
So. Now let's hope that I'm now correctly live. Yep. I hope. Let's get started building. Then at least I will be doing something in the meantime. Let's first get the basic patch of walls. Going to use the larger ones because otherwise we're going to have way too many pieces to this. I don't think I have the right color anymore. Of course not. Give me stone. Thank you. Literally no idea what happened to the stream because for some reason it was unlisted for quite some time. And now I'm slightly mad about that. So Alright, this is 4 meters high. So the wall should be like 8 meters. Just going to look at. Let's make it just. Delete those two. And then every 2. Hey, okay. This is going to mess up the... How do you call it? The something. The something that almost never aligns to what you're building. But it's going to screw that one up so badly. But at least I've somewhat given up on piece count with this. Walls are like that. So like 6 meters high. There should be like a ledge. With some support, of course, because this ledge is not just going to stick there. Hey, Okapi. I'm just going to use the large ones, but then make it 2. Then I wonder if I copy it. Yep, then it's going to fill in everything. Alright. It's a little bit weird to build a wall like this. Or at least it feels a little bit weird. Then F. I always want to use that stone, but it's never just the right color. It's always just a little bit off. Need to make it a little bit higher. Poke this stone out. And then just to get a little bit of a wooden feature. Where is that? There it is. Then turn it around. Is there any reason for this? No. But it looks nice. Or at least, in my eyes, it looks nice. And actually, if I make... There's still a wall hidden in here. I actually need to... 2 meters. Then just that's it. This wall just going completely straight down on the other side. Also, this time I don't have a clear, like, usually I have an image set up for you guys so you can watch what inspired me for this build. This time it's like so many things. Again, I can't hear myself almost. And again, turn it louder for you guys so you guys can hear it, but that I don't go deaf. But for this one, I literally don't really have a clue on like what really inspired me. It's just I wanted to build city walls. Like Torstead would be important enough to actually have city walls. Then those over it. Maybe not that. Yes, that. So. But how has your weekend been, guys? Because I know I was supposed to have a video up today, but this week has basically been just a big meh. And so I just didn't have the energy, I would say, to do that. Which is especially weird coming from me, because I'm usually a little bit crazy when it comes to like making videos. Just a little bit though. one layer of these stones. Oh wait. Archer, 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 archer. I don't know why I want to make this realistic, but... yeah, they wouldn't be able to hide underneath these. Or behind these, so they would need to be this high. One second, let me see. Is it just me or do these look reddish? So. My weekend was just the same as every other weekend. Stayed home, did nothing. Here as well. Didn't really do much this week. So... damn it. That's why nobody likes you, Archer. You're always in the way. Nope. That. Alright, that's a little bit too, there. Then make the middle higher so that rain doesn't just keep into these walls. There's also like a tiny bit of space in them. I want to make them just a bit thicker. Like this is just so thin that it looks like a fantasy wall. Now you can have like a hallway in them. Or something of that sort. The one thing that I don't want to get is fantasy walls. So, a little bit lower, but just enough that some poor archer isn't going to fall down. Maybe even lower. Oh, wait. Nope, that was too much. That was too little. Even with that one. Fancy walls, aka Trump's board wall. Yeah, did anyone think that he was actually going to be able to build that wall? Like, I don't want to get too political, but here it's kind of just like, yeah, like right from the start I knew that he wasn't going to be able to build that wall. Or should I just have used... Where are they? Because they will pretty much get the same effect. Yeah, I know I said it wrong. Because I don't want to build a tower with these walls. Because towers are... You know what, I'm going to redo it. Bye-bye. My stream just went black on my end. But... Hey Simon. What was it, AKA? AKA. But I'm just going to use, where are you? These, even though they don't completely go to there. They aren't completely the same, but they get the same idea, and otherwise, I will probably lose Valhalla because of the peaks count. Even though I'm not building any palaces in this place, it would still be a little bit sad if I built walls of equal piece count. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was just like I have a preview thingy so that I can see like how the stream is on my end. I think that's kind of just pooped on me, and then now it's back again. It's always kind of scary because with YouTube streaming you never know. Yeah, I did say in the last video or in the last stream like, oh, I'm thinking of streaming on Twitch in the weekends. Then I realized, am I really? These walls are too high. Like, this is Torstead, it's not Kranabshar, they are not going to be able to pay for really high walls. As if this place has any kind of realism to it. No, you're not really. I mean, I am, but it's just... I'm always a little bit scared of like dividing the audience and that they then don't know anymore, like, oh, where is he going? You know what, I'm just... Because this is now going to be a one, like... Push this back a bit. Because there were always people who either didn't like me streaming on YouTube, or the ones that didn't like me streaming on Twitch because they didn't know like how Twitch worked, or they weren't comfortable with Twitch. That's kind of like a lose-lose situation, or a win-lose on every part. And when I do stream on Twitch, if I do stream on Twitch, I want to... I almost... Unless it's for plants, I almost never use the favorite thing. Did the same thing twice. So... And I'm not saying like, oh, bash on those people who didn't like the streaming on Twitch. It's just that I also want to really have streaming sorted out on my end when I do start streaming on Twitch. Yeah. Also, today might not be the longest stream because yeah, I'll probably have to get back to the doctor on Monday or tomorrow. Because, you know, I usually don't get sick, but if I do, then I am truly sick. I have a whole list of favorites. None of them are pieces I actually use a lot. For me, it's when it comes to plants, they are the pieces that I use a lot. When it comes to everything else, like a lot of times I misclick and favorite something that I actually don't use. And this is a little bit too many of these. The favorite list is built from accidental clicks. Yes. Yeah. I always hate that from these small ones there isn't a 1 meter version. But hey, it's Planet Zoo, what did you expect? So. Yep, that's the right height. Maybe even a little bit higher, and then of course there were 2 walls in that thing. Then just get this to match. I'm also slightly hungry, don't know why, because I literally just ate. I'm sure people find favorites to be useful, I just wish it wasn't so easy to accidentally favorite an item. Yes. Oh, I have temple things on. Damn it! So. Like, I have these mud columns favorited. I never go to the favorite tab on the building section. Might also be because I just immediately know, oh, this is there, like I know how long I need to scroll, I need to, like, I just don't find it useful because I know where the pieces are that I need. I can't say that when I'm doing like plant things though, because we have way too many plants for that. Oh yeah, we don't have a small 1 meter version of this one, so it's going to stick out. Because fuck, having 1 meter items. Alright, this wall needs to be 1 meter higher. I'm just lazy. I don't want to find the 1 meter. Alright, that's a little bit too large. So I'm going to use these ones instead. So it needs to be that high. Then you have the arrow thingies. Alright. I can work with this. It's of course higher. Why is it when you copy something it gets heightened or gets raised in the air? I actually want this to be like 2 meters or 3 meters. For some reason here it doesn't look as thick. Yeah, it's a little bit too high though. So then this. I don't know, but it's annoying. Yeah. Especially if you have been building for quite some time and you have a lot of pieces, then it goes to like moving it by like a 0 point whatever meters. that actually happened with the brewery. Like, the walls in front and in the back are little bits, like, they're not even 1 meter higher, they're like 0.5 or 0.25. And yeah, they won't work. But I was already at that point of like, yeah, I'm not going to redo this entire wall just because it fucked up. Where? Oh, is it here? That, yeah. And that's... I have no idea how that aligns. But what is the saying? I'm just, you know, going with it. Well, it didn't align completely, but again, just going with it. Don't want it to align to a wall, because as we just found out, then I will have 15 walls in one wall piece. I don't have the mental capacity for that right now. Let's see. Because the wall would then be like this high. Actually, it wouldn't go there, it would go here and then continue onwards. The sheep are going to get a smaller habitat. Yeah, I need to block that in a little bit more. But at least we have the base done. Don't know why I really went heavy on the S there, but... So... Not that one. Not those ones. This one. Here I can use that wall. Not because it's again on the floor. So. Now it's a little bit more blocked in. Copying it. Oh wait, the one thing that I needed to do was raise it. It's making the base higher. Yes, didn't copy anything from there. Then at a certain point, the base will move on an angle as well, because otherwise it's not as stable. Why am I'm building a fantasy town, but for some reason the walls have to be realistic. My building sometimes doesn't make any sense. Well, for sure. Most times it doesn't make any sense. Where is it? Oh, that's because the walls there are... Wait. Where are you, Archer? There? If you just stand on the ground... Yeah, you are able to hide, you are able to... Yep. So it's high enough. Then do the same as I did with the other wall. Boom, 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 boom. And boom, boom. I might sometimes click the same stones. Then the same on this side. Boom, boom. Just if you want a more organic historical look, just click random stones. And slide them in a little bit deeper, and then slide a few others out. Not a wall piece. And boom. Organic looking wall. This wall would be tall enough actually to have like some like arrow slots. Yeah. Like not a lot, but a few. So if that's the base of the wall, that's 4 meters, so there should be like a rail a little bit higher at like 6 meters. So somewhere around here. Nope. Bit higher even. So that's where that floor is. So if there's again, why am I being so weirdly realistic with this build, but with every other build it's just like, nah. Don't care about realism. And as soon as I build a city wall, yeah, have all the realism. actually have like a window in this wall? I mean, it would definitely be a lot thinner than this. Let's just put a basic shape in there. Make it black. Don't think that's fully black. It actually is. No. Fuck! Why? Nope. There. Hey Slug. So, not so much happening in the chat. Well, that's also because that was the issue with the stream before I started. It was somehow unlisted, so nobody could find it until like 5 minutes or 10 minutes into the stream. Then I saw, oh, it's unlisted. Why the fuck is it unlisted? So, also it's Sunday. I think a lot of people are preparing for Monday. So, part of the city was done. So now I can just sort of copy it around actually. And just have it kind of just going like that. Let's first do this area. So this one is going to go. To reach the height of that. But hey, Slug. Hey, Chris. How you doing? Also, yes, Torstead is getting a little bit bigger, but that's mostly because I don't want to have a wall blocking this. Yeah, it's the end of the weekend. Again, I was supposed to have a video up today instead of a stream, but my mental brain was just like, nah. You don't have the energy to make a video. Hang on 1 second. Oops. I muted myself for a little bit and then I hit the mic and probably hit it not correctly, so I was muted. Like, I rarely mute myself on stream, so whenever I do, it's always... I will inevitably mess up. Again, this is not how the walls are going to stay. I am just trying to figure what's about setting the walls on different heights. I will do that, but like I want to make sure that this plaza isn't going to be like completely blocked in by walls, because if I do this, which was the idea, then it just loses that edge that it has right now. So I'm just like trying to figure out how to do the walls in this area so that it still works. So I'm just because it doesn't make sense to leave this open and then the walls just sort of stop around it. Really happy that I can go to the doctor's tomorrow. The itchiness. Then towers, I have no idea. Like the walls I was pretty sure like how I wanted to do them. The towers I have no idea. Or should I just... Like this is the easy thing with Torstead, because it's on a cliff. I can just go like that and have a tower here. And then have it like this over here. But then the sheep don't really have a place anymore. This is a lot of thinking about a fantasy place. But I also just... could also just go like that. This is literally all about preserving a view. I need to remove that tower, but... or that tree. What is a tree if not just a natural tower? But I could also go like this. Then have like a very small piece of wall here. That would actually look nice if you have like a tower here and a tower there. And then you still have the sun coming into this place. No idea what I'm going to do with this then. They would probably fill it in then. Alright, sketching is done. I'm just going to leave it there because I have, you know, I need to figure it out. This is the easiest way to quickly do that. Let's... I do like the walls like sticking into the rocks. It's a trial to prepare, but I need to go back to Pinterest just to find the right artwork. But I kinda like... Alright, so Torstead is a town. It's not like a large city. A tower everywhere. Of course. I'm a squirrel. If... Like... We now have this huge tower here. We have the huge tower. Can't speak. But we have this huge tower from Bruce Jewelry, but there's going to be also a clock tower. Which is going to be even taller. So of course, I want to have like 1,000,000 towers. I'm a squirrel. I will die without towers. Not really, but... yeah. Going to use this. Then... Again, for some reason, walls. I want to make them realistic. Also, I don't want to give Torstead round towers. Maybe rounded parts on towers. This just looks so thick. I want tiny towers. Maybe if I push it back one. And it's a little bit thinner, and it will still stick out. And if I do this correctly, then it will still look okay. So... and then turn it around. A little bit further. A little bit further. So. Do you play Planet Coaster as well, or just Planet Zoo? Right now it's just Planet Zoo. Mostly because of the lighting. Like if you want to get the same lighting in Planet Coaster, you will have to like use mods. Or like reshade and everything. Which I have just a terrible history with mods, and then for some reason I can never install them right, and then they mess up my game. So it's totally a me problem, but sorry, I'm busy building a wall out of pieces that's probably shouldn't be used to build a wall. I can't find the original wall piece anymore. Let's just quickly raise this up. Actually raise all of this up. So. So and I am, however, very excited for Paralives. Funny thing is, like, Planet Zoo, Planet Coaster, everything fantasy. As soon as I play anything like sort of Sims related, I am a modern builder. Maybe because building modern things is easier there. Why isn't this aligning correctly? Look at the lines correctly there. Let's just do it like that. Boom. Boom. So I don't understand why I'm hungry though. Again, I just ate. Why is my stomach immediately just saying, eat more? Should have these walls just for a reference. Then delete them. Now I need to delete these things. Oh wait, I only need to delete those. So and then put it in. It's not the best. Why I'm still hungry is a question I ask myself every day. Yep. And it's not that I had like a light dinner. So there's no reason why I should be hungry or should... Well, I'm not hungry. My stomach is just like, do you want a snack? You want a snack? You do want a snack. This stream is getting, I think, weirder by the minute. Again, also weird because I finally slept for a full night again. After sleeping in rows of like 2 hours, waking up, itchy, falling asleep again, 2 hours later, same thing happens. Again, if you want to torture someone, get them to be itchy without a real cause. Like, stop pulling fingernails or stop like breaking bones, just make them itchy. It's going to drive them insane. Is that why we all well, if I ever find a person who likes mosquitoes, then I'm just like, you are insane and I'm scared of you. Tomorrow on Poisonblade's channel, top 5 medieval torture methods. Oh, I know plenty. I also, for some reason, spent an entire morning thinking of like the difference between a knife and a dagger. Like a knife is for slashing, a dagger is for stabbing. Don't use a dagger for slashing, and don't use a knife for stabbing. Like, use a dagger if you want to stab someone. And we know we all, like, when it's like 2 a.m. we can't sleep. That's the time when you go to those like top 5 channels. Or like those list channels. Alright. Now it's all about making the top. Yeah. Itchy. Today's stream might not be the longest. Although, well, the real reason for the stream is you guys are a distraction method right now. Because my left arm is literally burning up. So thank you for being a distraction method. Again, don't worry, I am going to see the doctor tomorrow. Probably just going to get some heavier meds. But to go back on like the top 5 torture methods. Yeah, we have invented quite a few sick ways to torture people. I'm too tired to be distracting. But that's when you're on your... How do you call it? That's when you're the most distracting. So, just turn it around. Boom. And then again, this might be because I'm not sleep deprived and I see the actual true color of these things, but did these change or did they just become just slightly more reddish to me? I'm probably just not sleep deprived and now I see the actual color of these things. So boop and boop. What was the... There was one way that was like truly agonizing to be tortured with. I just don't remember which one it is. I don't think itchiness was ever a true torture method though. Didn't place that one correctly. What was it? The Minoan Ball? Or the Iron Ball? Not the one from Dragon Age. But you would basically just be boiled alive in that one. Well, boiled. Baked. Again, Torstead is a town, so it's not going to have the best defenses. Not like Bashar, because that's a city and also a capital, so that's going to be even more well defended. I need to keep saying Torstead is a town, Torstead is a town, just so that I don't build a city. Because I will do that. So I don't have to have those. Need to lower these. Not that. I mean, Kiana Bashar has also grown in a way. Or city-wise, it has grown. I don't think anyone is surprised there. That Kiana Bashar has grown to be larger. Because I don't know how many noticed that I pushed the... what is it? The suburbs a little bit more into the actual Elysian Fields. I want this to be slightly shorter here. Basically, I want this to be there. Now we'll have to redo a little bit of the woodwork. Mostly this can't be on an angle anymore. Push this one in. So I can push that one out. So. I actually like that. Need to have a pillar. Need to have a mud brick pillar. I think I'm also really far away from my mic. So. This doesn't work. Because it's supposed to be there, but then it pushes it in a really weird direction. So then push this one to be back to where it was. So, and then getting it to be at almost in the exact same spot. So there. Not doing that. Let's see if this can work. Or if it's just going to glitch out. I guess it's going to glitch out. It's not. But there's also another point to have these there. Or at least in the right place. So turn it around. So delete these stones because they don't really serve a purpose anymore. Are these realistic city walls? Somewhat. So no, they're not. I mean, there's definitely a fantasy element to them, but I mean, this portion of the wall is realistic. This tower, not so much. Wait, if I did it correctly, then I can just... Bam. Why, like, I want to use this now everywhere, even though I hate it in a way. It's kind of like a love-hate relationship with this thing. So... Nah. Oh, now I know why that's itchy. Then there would be a time. Oh wait, city wall, it's also town wall. Again, I need to keep referring to this place as a town, otherwise I will make it into a city. So... And there are definitely towers like that. Not that many, and mostly of, I think the towers like this were like... Really good description, Poison. Hey, Maiju. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Could be better. So... But I think this whole week has just been meh. Before I do anything, I want to do the roof. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, it was mostly that you will find these towers in a place which hasn't seen a war or something like that for a long time. Basically when castles started to be turned into palaces. This is when you might have seen walls like these. Or just when a place just didn't see war for a long time. Oh wait, needs to be a buff. And I don't think Torstead will really see a lot of war. Alright, now I need to yeah, that's going to be a very tall roof. Nope. Damn it! What is that? Surface. So. It's still a little bit too tall. Yeah. I for a second thought the game would crash. That's better. Is this castle in the background inspired by Beauclair from The Witcher? Which castle? I haven't built a castle yet. I have built a brewery, which might be the thing that you're referring to. This should be the right. You mean that one? Yep. I found out that I could use the Witcher music. Because these streams aren't monetized, so I can use the Witcher music. As soon as if I ever monetize the streams, I won't be able to do that. Yeah, I just realized that I'm stupid. You're not stupid. It's the local brewery, who probably have a lot of power in this place, considering that's basically their guild hall, or, well, that's their brewery. Then turn it around, and so. But there is eventually going to be a castle. Again, Torstead is not important enough to really be like a place of too much strategic value. But it is important enough to have a castle. But man, I love the music. Yes. I was so happy when I found out, like, alright, the streams I will probably almost never monetize. Like, what I hope is that there isn't like ads on this stream, because whenever I watch like, I usually, if I'm building and I'm not streaming at the same time, then I will be basically just be hiding in other people's streams. Because watching a stream while building is weirdly helping when it comes to building. It's not like, oh, I'm stealing ideas or something, it's just, it helps. Oops. Like, I'm pretty much what you would say an introvert. Like, I don't like speaking to people. It takes way too long for me to answer a phone call. But for some reason I build better when there's like people talking in the background. That might be weird, but like music helps, but somehow people just talking in the background helps even more. That was that one, so it needs to be that one on that side, then do that. Push it down a bit. Like, am I the only one, or am I just really that weird? That I need people talking in the background. I always have. I can't handle silence. May I request a certain song from The Witcher 3? You may, but I might play it, might not. Depends on what kind. Like, if it's like a really like combat music, probably won't work too well. Like, I literally right now have like a playlist or a YouTube playlist running for peaceful Witcher music, because there's some combat music in The Witcher which is just drums and everything. Which doesn't work too well with the Planet Ghost or Planet Zoo stream. So you might request it, but if it's combat music, I might decline it. So. The slopes of the pleasures, not combat music. One second. Let me look it up. The Witcher automatically wants me to go to Blood and Wine, because that's Oh, it is from Blood and Wine. So. Need to quickly look at the reference picture. Ah. My whole PC just froze there for a minute. Which, pretty scary. I have it too loud though, because I'm going deaf. Let me see. No, now it's so. And then no problem, Slog. So. Nope, wrong. I mean, we don't really need anything up there, but it makes sense to have another window up there. So I'm just going to copy this window again, put it in what's, I assume, the middle, and put it up there. But yeah, again, because these streams aren't monetized in any way or form, I can use the Witcher music. And I made sure that I can use it. Though I think because the streams aren't monetized, I can actually use a lot of music. But again, first I want to make sure that I can, and not that I get another time of like 50 or 60 copyright claims. Because that's not the way I want to wake up. So... Autosave is always scary in this game, where for me it's always scary. Don't know how it is for you guys, but for me it's always just like, it might crash, might not crash, will probably crash. Well, actually, I haven't really had any significant crashes. Always crashes though. The first time I boot up Planet Zoo, the game always crashes. Like no matter what, the first time I boot up Planet Zoo, it will crash. Oh, I like this one. Also, yes, I deliver newspapers in the morning. This makes delivering newspapers a lot more fun. And this is combat music, but I like this one, so we're going to listen to it. But yeah, play the Witcher music when you're doing something very just mundane. Like when you're cooking, and it makes it just so much more exciting to do. Because it feels like you're beating a dragon even though you're like chopping celery or something. It's not going to stay red, but... well... so... that's... oh wait. I use just black because this... they probably wouldn't really need any shutters to close this one. But yeah, just think about this. Delivering newspapers with this music. It's almost finished. Then we're going back to, because I know that between the, in this playlist there's a lot of battle music. So, Oh, this one has that. It actually intersects nicely with this blacksmith. Even though I am blocking out the extension. So I might push this tower a little bit. This tower only has one thing, right? Why is it on this weird slopey angle? Then I'm just... Will this fix the gizmo? Yes. Just need to remember to delete those. Yeah, it's just that I want to keep that extension. No, this looks pretty nice. I'm going to make the separate towers for every place. But I just want to know how this is going to look. I'm also happy that I didn't make it like a 4x4 tower. This one I want to have like pretty low again. Because now I can just really easily place it into the walls. Then have another tower like here, but then this one is higher and it's a little bit more pushed into the road. I need to change the rocks here though. Yeah, not change the walls, just change the rocks. I kinda like it actually that it goes down here. How long have we been? Oh, almost 2 hours. Are all the towers gonna have the roofs? No. I think the lower towers here won't have the roofs, but that will be like a separate tower. Think. Yeah, so. But it's just like figuring out what towers do I need. Like this entire wall is still like up for grabs because I also going to have some pieces of the wall with a roof on top of it, some pieces not, because I mean this wall will probably have a roof. This wall probably not, because it's... Again, I don't know why I want to make my walls realistic. Nothing in this place is supposed to be truly realistic, but attackers will come from this side, so you need to make sure that this wall is the most defended. And attackers will come from this side, so that's why this place needs to be as well defended as possible. But just look at this. And then, like, still just blocking it in. I want to have like a... I say this a lot when watching your vid, but it's just incredible how you make so much out of simple building blocks. Thank you. I made this entire backside to the inn. It's completely blocked. Although, well, the backside isn't the most important thing, so I can just leave it like that. But yeah, as you see, I will need to build a higher tower here if I want to have that. I need to build towers without the roofs. I need to build towers with a half roof, where there's not walls, but there is a roof piece. So there's going to be at least 2 kinds of towers that I still need to make. I also need to make the gatehouses. Which... that's going to take the longest amount of time. But just... I mean... this. I'm going to just take a picture. Oh, you guys see it, what my PC does when it takes a picture. It goes all over the place. You even have the path leading to the wall right, because they used to be clockwise, as the soldiers used to hold their shields in the left hand, making blocking arrows on the clockwise paths leading to it. I do have to say though, that wasn't intentional. I just wanted the paths to go there. But here's the thing. What I did keep in mind was like, oh, you will need to have walls on the smallest access point possible. So if I wanted to make this even more realistic, the wall would actually be here. Because then you only need to actually defend this small portion, because people are not going to climb these cliffs. But because I have a farm here and I didn't want the city to be that huge, again, I say city, it's supposed to be a town. But because nobody's going to climb these cliffs, like it's borderline impossible to get siege equipment near these cliffs. These are literally just natural walls in a way. But best way to defend this place was first of all the highest point and then the smallest access point, so that you funnel your enemies into this place. I am also going to need to cut down some trees, because when I didn't record this, because I don't think I will make this into a video, like this is way too much like tedious planning work. But the walls in a lot of video games and then the fields surrounding them, especially Skyrim, like Whiterun is in a way the best city, because it can be used as a really good example of how to not do things. Or realistically not do things. Again, I'm not an expert on this, but Whiterun for some reason just irks me. Because they have these collapsing walls, huge plains, which are only used in a small portion for farming. Like, the only reason that this forest is here, and they actually are starting to cut down the forest, because this is actually also in Game of Thrones. Like King's Landing was was surrounded by forest on one side in the show. That's not realistic. You would cut down the forest so that you had a clear line of sight for arrow or for bowmen to shoot down the enemy. Like, I need to also cut down some trees here, because if the enemy was here, they could just hide in the trees. This is going to really be a rant whenever I do make a video on like just the walls. But yeah, this would be a little bit more realistic because it has open land. Like you can't really hide behind these trees. And yeah. Again, Torstead is not supposed to be that strategically important, but I mean, this tree is already a goner. Like, that tree is not going to stay there. I really like that. Like, I'm back on Pinterest a little bit again, but I really like how the walls came together. I'm also really happy that I didn't stick with like making the entire wall out of the custom pieces, because now it has this really smooth look, just with a few like pop outs that make it pop out a little bit more. Oh. Oops. Again, this entire wall is still a sketch, basically. But I just love the look of this place now. Yes, it's veering more into generic medieval and not really Norse. But the walls that I had previously just didn't do the place justice anymore. But anyway, I'm going to end the stream here. It depends on like if I will be able to see the doctor tomorrow and what kind of medication I will get. But I will probably stream again tomorrow, because my brain right now is not really in the state, or just isn't really in the mood to make a video. So we'll probably stream tomorrow, but it all depends on like how tomorrow goes. But anyway, hope all of you have a lovely evening, and I will see you guys soon. Bye bye.